What if I told you that everything you've been taught about money is wrong? What if the path to wealth isn't about working hard, but working smart? Imagine a world where financial freedom isn't just a dream, but a reality. Welcome to today's deep dive into Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, one of the most transformative personal finance books of all time. If you're tired of the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and want to break free from the rat race, this video is exactly what you need. Buckle up, because by the end of this, you'll have the blueprint to building lasting wealth. Robert Kiyosaki grew up with two father figures: his biological father, whom he calls his poor dad, and his best friend's father, who became his rich dad. Poor dad was highly educated, held a stable government job, and followed the conventional financial wisdom: go to school, get a good job, save money, and retire comfortably. Despite his education and stable income, he struggled financially, living paycheck to paycheck. On the other hand, Rich Dad, a successful businessman with little formal education, believed in financial independence, investing, and making money work for you. Rich Dad lived a life of financial freedom, while Poor Dad lived in financial limitation. This book is about the lessons Robert learned from these two contrasting figures. Lessons that can change your financial destiny. One of the most eye-opening lessons in Rich Dad, Poor Dad is that the rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. Poor Dad taught Robert to find a secure job with benefits, but Rich Dad emphasized financial education and investing in assets. Instead of working harder for money, he suggested learning how to make money work for you through investments, real estate, and business ventures. The key lesson here is to develop an investor mindset rather than a labor mindset. Think about this. If you stop working today, how long can you survive on your savings? If your answer isn't forever, then you need to shift your mindset. Schools teach us how to work for money, but they don't teach us how money works. Rich Dad emphasized financial education, understanding accounting, investing, and markets. He believed that the more you know about money, the more opportunities you see. This is why most lottery winners go broke. They lack financial education. To be rich, you must first learn how money flows. Understanding taxes, investment strategies, and financial statements is more valuable than getting a high-paying job. The wealthy use knowledge to grow their wealth, while the poor rely on luck and hard work alone. One of the most crucial lessons from Rich Dad, Poor Dad is understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. An asset puts money in your pocket, while a liability takes money out. Many people mistakenly believe their house is an asset, but if it costs you money every month, it's actually a liability. The wealthy focus on accumulating assets, like rental properties, stocks, and businesses, while the poor and middle class accumulate liabilities, like expensive cars, big houses, and credit card debt. Want to be rich? Start acquiring assets. And not just any assets, income-generating assets. Every financial decision you make should be based on whether it increases or decreases your wealth. Most people spend their lives working for someone else's business, whether it's their employer, the government, or the bank. Rich Dad advised Robert to mind his own business, which means building his own income streams, whether through a side hustle, investments, or starting a business. Instead of being an employee all your life, aim to become an entrepreneur or investor. The goal isn't just to work for money, but to create systems and investments that generate income even while you sleep. Imagine making money while you're on vacation. That's financial freedom. Many people choose jobs based on salary, but Rich Dad encouraged Robert to pick jobs based on what he could learn. He advised learning sales, marketing, investing, and leadership. The more skills you have, the more financial opportunities you'll recognize. So instead of chasing money, chase knowledge. Think about it. Every rich person you admire has one thing in common: they never stop learning. Warren Buffett still spends hours reading every day, and he's one of the richest people in the world. Most people let fear stop them from investing. They fear losing money, making mistakes, or failing. But Rich Dad taught Robert that failure is part of the learning process. The key is to take calculated risks, learn from your mistakes, and keep moving forward. The rich take risks, while the poor play it safe and stay stuck in the rat race. What's worse, being broke but secure, or taking a chance and achieving financial freedom? The choice is yours. Another important lesson from Rich Dad Poor Dad is the power of passive income. The wealthy don't trade time for money. They create income streams that work for them. This can come from rental properties, dividends, businesses, and other investments. The idea is simple. Build enough passive income so you don't have to work unless you want to. Imagine waking up every morning knowing your investments are making you money while you sleep. That's what true financial freedom looks like. Another point worth noting is how taxes work in favor of the rich. Most people work, earn money, and pay taxes before they get to spend what's left. The rich, however, use businesses and investments to legally reduce their tax burden. They understand tax laws, deductions, and loopholes that keep more money in their pockets. Instead of complaining about taxes, learn the rules of the game. Rich Dad always said, "It's not how much you make, but how much you keep that matters." The mindset shift is crucial in the journey to wealth. Poor Dad saw money as something scarce and to be feared, while Rich Dad saw money as a tool for creating opportunities. If you believe money is evil or hard to get, you'll struggle financially. But if you see money as a resource that can be multiplied through smart decisions, you'll start attracting wealth. The first step to becoming rich is believing that you can. The final lesson is about sharing knowledge and giving back. The more you teach others, the more you reinforce what you've learned. Rich Dad believed in generosity, both in money and knowledge. He knew that those who give also receive in abundance. Successful people don't hoard wealth. They spread it, empower others, and create opportunities. If you want to receive more, start giving more, whether it's knowledge, time, or financial resources. So, what's the biggest lesson from Rich Dad Poor Dad? The rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. If you want to escape the rat race, start thinking like the wealthy. Learn about money, invest in assets, and build financial freedom. Your financial future is in your hands. The sooner you take control, the sooner you'll achieve the lifestyle you dream of. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Comment below, what's your biggest takeaway from Rich Dad Poor Dad? See you in the next video. Stay financially smart and take charge of your future.